your favourite figures and collectibles at bigbadtoystore.com.
Hey guys, welcome to Cal Reviews. This is Chris, and today we've got a video review of the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Beast Fire Predaking, or Ultimate Predaking, depends what you want to say. Anyway, box is really nice. I actually like the way this is displayed. Big open box, a little bit of light, and it just pops. CG as usual. On the top, just got Transformers Prime. On the side, cool Predaking thing. On the back, Predaking thing, that's CG. You've got Infernum Blade included, so that's his sword thing. Dual missile launchers, light up fire breath, which we'll show you soon. 21-inch wingspan, so it's going to be hard to get it all in camera. Dragon mode, Beast Hunters Prime, just a CG down there. Technical data up the top there. I'll put it on the side just so you can see it. With the power of the Infernum Blade, his to command, Predaking will crush or conquer, or probably both, all who are foolish enough to oppose him, even the legendary Optimus Prime. And you can see there, Strength 10, Intelligence 8, Speed 9, Endurance, Rank and Courage, and Fire Blast 10, Skill of 6, so it's pretty powerful. And on the bottom it just advertises Prime. That's your box, and let's get this sucker open. Alrighty guys, we've got Predaking out of his box, and he's pretty big. So you can see there he is from the front, and try and keep everything in focus here. From the side, so you can see he's quite big. The wings will go up and down. The wings actually cover the battery compartment, so when you get it, you'll pull the wings off, undo a screw and put the batteries in. So that's the wings there. And they also go up, but we'll have a look at that more in a minute. There's his butt. Predaking's butt. And the wings have hinges on them, so you can position them how you wish. Anyway, coming around. Now, when you get him in the box, the legs will be positioned like that, right? That's wrong, that's for robot mode. So what you can do when you get it out of the box is extend that leg, rotate that around, bend it, rotate that down, get that little flap out of the way, and you're going to put that black tab into that little slot there, just like that. Now, he loses leg articulation, he still has a hip, but if you unlock it, you can move it. So that's how he's meant to be, but again, that's kind of up to you. He has ankle articulation still. Tail will lift up and down due to that flap, but really just sort of sits there. Front legs will end up his arms, so they will do whatever you want them to do. You can grab something or whatever. Now, biggest downside with this guy in this mode, let's get those out of the way. Get that out of the way. There are his guns. I just plug into his wings. Normal spring fire missile. Pull that wing off for a second. Now, you can see he's kind of looking up at the sky there for some reason. That's part of his little gimmick thing. Pull this little lever and he sort of springs open, which is very cool, and it does look cool. And I'll just turn the lights off for a sec. That might be enough. So you can see he has his little dragon breath thingo going on, except it only really lights up his head very well. So that's his little light up feature. I wish it kind of did a roar or something, but hey, it doesn't, so Boo freaking who. So that's his gimmick. Now, this is what annoys me. The head will only move if you do that. No articulation in the neck. You can't hold it down or anything. It just, that's your option. So that kind of annoys me. The wings, I'll just show you while it's off. Big plastic wings like this. You have the articulation there, and it will open right up. And that is on a ratchet. So they do get quite long, which I will show you. But we'll show you that all together. So, yeah, that's your wing. And pretty much goes back on to Predaking like that. So, there you go. And I might even have those upside down, to be honest. Yes, had them upside down because I'm a twit. That looks a bit better. So you've got Predaking there, and you can extend out those wings, and just to go back a bit. And there he is with his full wingspan. To give you an idea of size, that'll do. That's Masterpiece Hot Rod. So, they're pretty wide wings. And let's move on. Okay, so that's his wingspan. Looked at the articulation. Again, the gimmick, you just press this little lever and he throws his head forward. It does look cool, but I wish you could lock it out here, or again, wish it had neck articulation, but it doesn't. The other thing that would be cool is if the wings could tilt instead of just up and down, and the that motion, and also the tail would really be good if it had some articulation. So that's the tail. Give you a look. Look at it now. Becomes his sword. So it's just solid plastic. So nothing special. But that's that. And let's look at transformation. Okay, just to give you a quick size comparison in Dragon mode, I thought this would suit it well. There is Legions, or Commander class Megatron, so they look pretty cool next to each other. And just to show you another one in that mode. There is with Deluxe Knockout. Okay guys, transformation into robot mode is fairly simple. First of all, just fold these wings up out of the way, come back here, and you're going to unpeg the tail like that, get the legs, untab, fold around, and straighten out. So again there, we're going to untab, straighten out, fold in, and that just pushes into there, and that is your legs done. So we'll just pan up a bit there. Now from here, I'm going to bring the arms down, straighten that out, straighten the hand out like that, straighten that out, hands out, bring the spikes around like so, and this section, fold the wings in like that, so they're going to look something like that. Now this section here, you're going to grab onto here, and fold that whole section back like that, so it sits in behind the wings. Then rotate the head around. There you have Predaking in his robot mode. Alright, we've got Predaking in his robot mode, and he's pretty cool. It looks a bit odd there, but we'll start off with his articulation. Head rotates, but it won't go up and down. It does light up, like before. So you can see that. Again, which head sounds. Nice ratchets for the shoulder. We'll go out about 90 degrees. Bicep swivel and 90-degree elbow. Wrist is on a ball joint, so it will rotate and it will go up and down. And the claws will open at the bottom. So the inner part, like the thumb type piece. So that's it. No waist articulation. Lift the hip guards out of the way. You will get a very high kick, and like ratchets everywhere on this guy. So we'll go out, we'll go forward, we'll go back. Got a thigh swivel, got a 90-degree knee, and you've also got some ankle movement as well, in and out, and a very little bit forward and back, and they will rotate as well. Okay, so big ball joint in there, just to show you that. So he is fairly articulated, so you can get a nice A stance out of him, and then you can pose these arms in a more menacing way. So there he is, and obviously the wings still work in this mode, so you can bring him back like that, so you can get a nice long wingspan out of him. If you don't like those, you can just fold them back out of the way like that, but it does make him a bit back heavy, so you'd have to have him against something. So, but I like to keep those bent. Now, the head is just hanging out back there, so unfortunately it just sits there. Can't do a lot about that. Get the wings back in a decent position. Now, let's come a little closer, and we'll just show you some of the fine detail on him. Okay, so there is his head, and again, does light up, just like so. And there's our light back. A bit like Prime, he's missing a lot of paint apps, like paint through here wouldn't have hurt at all. He's got all these runes all over him. You can't really see him on the arm there. There you go. So he's got all these runes all over him, which look great, but none of them have paint. And he's got some really nice paint in the legs here, looks brilliant, and in the shin. But again, come down on the legs, runes there, unfortunately do not have paint. So obviously a lot of the budget went to painting the wings. Like this is orange plastic, this is orange paint. So a lot of budget went to that, unfortunately, but hey. Now we'll just have a look on the back, because I didn't show you in Dragon mode. Again, you've got the runes in various places on the wings. So, unfortunate, custom paint job would not hurt this guy at all. In fact, I will put a link to, down in the description, a guy that did a custom paint job on one of these, and it looks brilliant. So, check that out. But yeah, that's that. Now, put that back there. Now, it comes with his weapons. So you got the sword, and I'll just focus back there. Now the sword, turn a bit of light off. Whoop. Sword will just plug into that hand, that hole on the top of his hand. Now, it is fairly heavy, so if you try and pose it with just the ball joint, it will fall. But if you use the arm, it works quite fine, because the ratchets will hold it all day long. So that's his sword. Just hold that there. And he comes with his guns, which again, just fire like so. And you can plug those up onto his wings, or also can put on his hand. Like that. Alright. So we'll get those out of the way, do a quick size comparison, and then we'll go back to the transformation. So guys, for a quick size comparison, there's Predaking, and there is Voyager Beast Hunters Optimus Prime. So they scale pretty well. Predaking's quite large, so that's that. One more, there he is with MP10. So about the same size as MP10. Alrighty, let's finish. Alrighty, let's move on to the transformation. Alrighty, transformation back into Dragon mode. Again, fairly simple. Start up here. Going to come back here. First of all, rotate the head around. Come back here, grab that, and peg that in. That's the dragon head. Bring these arms forward, and then fold that spike down. So you can do that anytime. Fold the spike down. Helps if you put these out of the way too. So like that. So just get them back there. So get the arm spike back, bring that forward, rotate that, rotate the foot, put that in whatever position you like, spread the claw. So on this side, again, turn, put it in whatever position you like, get the foot, and spread that out. So that's the front of your dragon done. Now with the back, just like I showed you before, but this time you're going to rotate this out, put that back a bit, bend the leg down, and peg that into there. Like so, and turn it around. Same thing on the other side. Bend that around, rotate the leg down, and that pegs into there, just like that. So that's basically the dragon. Get the tail, peg that into his butt, put the wings down. There is Predaking back in his dragon mode. Okay guys, that was a video review of the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Predaking. In fact, Beast Fire Predaking, or Ultimate Predaking again, like I said earlier. I like the figure. Simple transformation, yes, fair enough. If it had more paint apps, this would be a really good figure. It needs articulation in the neck of the dragon mode. But other than that, it's a pretty good, solid figure. I'm very happy with it. Much more happy with this than Prime. And it also scales well, especially in dragon mode. So, definitely recommend picking this guy up. He is really cool. And if you're good with the paint, bonus. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out the other videos, Transformers, 6 scale figures, so on. Very cool figure. That's Predaking. You're a viewer. I'm Chris. Bye.